Greetings my YouTube family, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to invest like the top 1% in the world. For those who are new here, my name is Isaac Jonas and I am a trained economist, but I also am very passionate about recording content about personal finance and investing. But this is not investment advice. So today I'm going to talk to you about the way that Bill Gates' portfolio is. But basically, how I get this information is because the Security and Exchange Commission in the US, they require that those people who have hedge funds that have investments in the US, they are supposed to disclose every quarter the holdings, and also if they have decreased or increased their shareholdings, so that the public can also know what's really going on. So in this case, the goal is to just share with you and just have an idea of what the ultra rich invest. Because for me, what I do is, as a retail investor, I do my own research. Like, my thesis is very simple. I build an emergency fund. Number one, I have some cash that is staked up in the brokerage account, and I do a deep dive in the particular stocks that I understand, right? And then I can then invest on those individual stocks or index funds and exchange traded funds if I believe that they are undervalued. So it takes some work to understand the valuation and where I invest my money. So another additional category of the criteria that I use is, I kind of like to see how the rich are doing it, right? In other words, if they are kind of like buying into certain sectors, or maybe buying some shares in certain companies, it actually piques some interest. So I usually then take some interest in that, and not necessarily to just follow what they are doing without thinking, but it kind of gives me an indication that because they have resources, maybe they have an understanding that I don't have, so I just happen to take some closer interest. So I will share that this information was as of September 2023, like the quarter 3, and Bill Gates' portfolio, this is just the publicly available information portion. Of course, they may have other private investments, but it was worth about 84 billion, particularly 83 billion 872,000 dollars, and he held about 8 stocks, which were Immunocare Holdings, which constituted about 35.7%, and then BioNTech SE 19%, and mostly these stocks, they are in the healthcare sector, right? And then the other position that he has with 17.4% is Viri Biotechnology, right? And then there's CureVac 13.2%, and then Essential PLC with 8.6%, and then Luminax with 4.1%, and then Butterfly Networks with just 1.4%. But in the third quarter, he decreased his portfolio for a tracker, and it was trimmed, and now the remaining shares are 0.3%. So what this means is that in this sector, in this case for Bill Gates, is very much invested in the healthcare sector. But the key from what I do is, I like to stay within my circle of competence. So this sector is not really my competence. I like technology stocks and other sectors, right? And at the end of the day, I just learn this is how these guys are investing, and I thought I would just share this. And in the next video, I'm going to share another video for one of the gurus that I follow, to just have an insight of how they are investing. And thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss content like this in the future. Have a wonderful day.